Hi, I'm Ali Dorgan. Hi everybody, I'm a nutritional therapist and I've been asked by Spinal Injuries Ireland to do a couple of talks on the Facebook page around nutrition, and especially at the moment while we're all in lockdown in our houses and we're moving less and possibly eating more as well because we have more time on our hands. So I am a nutritional therapist and I'm also married to Finbar, who has a spinal cord injury, and I have an understanding, I suppose, to some level of how difficult it might be at times to prep food for yourselves depending on the type of injury you might have, and also an understanding to what levels of energy or exercise you might be limited to at the moment. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about how we can add colour into our diet. So I'm going to chat a little bit about the different nutrients that we get from our vegetables and our fruit, and how it might be useful to add some diversity to our nutrition. Okay, so starting off, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to add more colour into your diet. And I'm not necessarily saying go out there and prep all your own fruit and veg all the time, because I know that can be difficult, and if you tend to live on your own, sometimes prepping a lot of vegetables can go off in the fridge and it can be difficult to not waste food. So vegetables can be frozen and they can be tinned or canned, and they still remain as nutritious. So if you want to rely on a lot of frozen veg like carrots, green beans, frozen spinach when it's already pre-cooked and frozen, they can be useful to have as a backup so that you're not running low on vegetables in your diet. Adding vegetables can keep you full for longer because they've got fibre in them, and it's a soluble type of fibre, so it fills you up. I always suggest to all of my clients that your main meals, your lunch and your dinner, should have half a plate of vegetables. So when you look at your food on your plate, you should be really aiming at getting half of that plate full of vegetables. It should have definitely more vegetables than potatoes or rice, because our energy doesn't require us to have that much sugar in our diet. So particularly if you're trying to watch your weight, or you're trying to maybe manage a condition like diabetes or hypertension or high blood pressure, it definitely helps to have more vegetables on your plate. So try aim maybe for this week, if you can, with one thing in mind, to increase your vegetables, and aim to get your plate to have half a plate of vegetables for each main meal, lunch and dinner. How you can do that? You can add the frozen vegetables. You can buy bags of ready-made lettuce, so you don't have to go and prep everything. So get an air bag of spinach, rocket leaves, or just spinach on its own, which you can use in a salad, or you can throw it into a pan and you can steam it, or you can add it into stir fry. So spinach is very versatile. You can add it into smoothies by boiling it slightly if you want, and then adding it into smoothie, it mixes better. Or you can add it in on top of a plate of stir fry vegetables, just toss it into the pan, it doesn't take much cooking, or you can add it in a sandwich. Spinach is really high in iron, which is important for our energy. Iron helps us bring oxygen around the body to our cells, and if we're low in iron, you can feel very tired and fatigued. So adding iron in can help with energy. Spinach also has a lot of vitamin C and a lot of vitamin A, plenty of it. So it's a great vegetable to include in your diet. Other things you can include would be maybe chopping up small amounts of courgette or peppers into your diet, just to add a little bit more different colours in that you're not used to. And a big favourite of ours would be berries. We keep frozen berries in our freezer all the time, and they're really handy to add into smoothies to bulk up your smoothie with lots of vitamin C. And at the moment, vitamin C is something we all really need a lot of to help our immune system and keep us stronger. The other way of your berries that can come in handy is throwing them into a bowl of yogurt or in on top of fruit. Or what I tend to do sometimes is I might just leave a carton of berries out on the kitchen counter and just peck at berries as I'm going out throughout the day. So I might get a cup of tea and have a couple of berries as well. I really like berries, oranges, kiwis, because they're low in sugar and they're packed with nutrition. There's lots of vitamins in them, and they've got a lot less sugar than a banana or an apple. And if you are maybe watching your weight or maybe exercising less than you're used to doing, you can reduce your sugar levels by making sure that you pick the right types of fruit and vegetables and that you add them into every meal. Because if you fill up on fruits and vegetables, you're much less likely to want to pick at sugar like chocolate. So my challenge for you this week is just to go about your shopping as you usually do, but try maybe add one more vegetable into your basket that you're not used to, If you're unsure how to use it, go onto the Facebook page, send a message in, and David will send it my way, and I'd be happy to answer you with a recipe or some way of adding it in. And so please try that this week, and next week I'll have some other tips to help you out as well. Take care. Bye.